Uh, no problem. You guys pick up a bunch of the plastic gloves and stuff that you can snap on your wrist, which is a lot cooler in the movies than doing it in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You eat, you drink, you make merry. You go back after a few hours. They're fucking still
Mm-hmm.
there. I mean, not a huge police presence. It's possible to sneak by them, but looking at Rock, you just have this odd feeling that he's going to get caught and die.
All right. How about we go back to the hotel, set our alarms for 3 o'clock in the morning, and then come back here 3 or 4 in the morning and see what's going on.
I think that was exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Cut
Okay.
to
Cut to.
it shows on the typing at the bottom of the screen 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
While we're doing that, I'm going to try and teach Josh McKay silent moving.
Now, don't forget, you got to do willpower in this place.
Mm-hmm.
To teach?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
no.
the spells don't function here
Yeah,
except for the sword
the
trick.
teach roll is fine. It's when you actually try and cast a spell, you got to make your willpower roll.
Right. I got decent will, so that's worth a shot.
He won't make the teaching, so it won't matter.
Didn't make the teach. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, I'll try and teach you. Don't leave tracks. What is my teach? Teach. Oh, 28. 92 fumble.
Oh, make a note. You can never teach Russ that one particular spell.
All right, I shall spend a hero
Oh,
point.
give me the assistant reroll. Give me the assistant
Oh
reroll.
yeah, that's right.
I'll throw that on.
Assistant reroll. Yeah, chuck that on me.
Come on, if you
As I
spend all your hero points,
I know
you can be like
Russ
the
is
Rock.
interested in learning this spell, so I would like to teach it to him.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, I don't want to get it to the point where I can never teach it to you.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, supportive reroll.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Teach. Isn't it? Yep. No, can't. Not today.
Cool. So, 3 or 4 in the morning, you guys are wearing latex gloves. You're pulled up in Russ's pretty much illegal car now that's got the VIN numbers all removed, with a trunk full of guns, one of which is freakishly illegal in the trunk. There are still cops hanging out here, but they don't appear like super alert, but there's still enough of them, and they're kind of at various entry points and stuff. Now, if you were to do something like take a hang glide onto the roof, there are taller buildings you can do it from way over there, but it's possible. Hang glide on the roof, cops would never fucking get that. Never. But chances of you guys having hang glider skill are about the same as Logan being voted sexiest man of the year. So probably not a thing. So it's still looking like Russ is going to end up trying to snake, blowing all of his hero points, getting caught, and having a desperate shootout with the cops. However, if he dies and comes back, he may actually have more hero points. So.
Okay.
That's resignation. Welcome to the last stage of grief.
Yep. I go through them pretty quick.
We can wait longer.
Yeah. 5 days. We can come back every day.
Yeah, depending on how observant the police are, they may notice. Or then again, could be someone working in the area or something.
Who shows up for work at 3 or 4 in the morning?
No, well, as in we drive past, and all the cops say, "Don't stop." We keep driving.
Got it.
At different times of day.
No worries. Yes. Cut to on the 4th day after whatever the fuck happened is done and stuff, and it looks as though the cops have gotten bored of guarding it or had other jobs or whatever the fuck that they're doing, or finished processing it or what have you. You guys pull up. It looks like it's still a stealth roll full, but there's no cops. So if you fail it, you may get noticed by the friendly neighborhood mugger, who then you can gut like a fish or something. But it doesn't seem that the cops have really that much interest here. Or they set up secret cameras, and no, they didn't. Cops are woefully underfunded for that kind of thing.
Yep. Okay. Stealth rolls.
Sure.
Yep. Bye, lots.
See, there we go.
Yeah, it shows him walking, and then a fucking light hits him, and he goes, and it's a car going by, and it's slow. It just shows the guy driving by, and he's fucking eyeballing Russ, who's like frozen into fucking immobility, like. And then the headlights go off him, and he goes, and then he goes again. Are you guys bringing big guns?
Standard kit for me.
Does that include any rifles or assault rifles?
Not bringing them for the first recce, no.
Great.
No, leaving the
without the assault right now. If you had a gun bag with you, that'd be much more suspicious. But a concealed pistol, it's LA. So you guys go on in, and it's despite it just shows like every now and then Rock kicks like a fucking metal pail full of nails, and it goes downstairs and shit. Other than that, getting in is super simple. It appears that there's a lot of police line do not cross tape that you could either just kind of walk through, like I'm ignoring this, or you could try limbo under it, pushing the limbo deck, or
yes, you are.
Or you could like contortions through it if you don't want to break it. You're trying to do the clever.
How much? So that they've gone completely overboard with it, have they? They just don't have.
Yes. For some reason, there's an actual good reason that they did it, but you guys don't know what it is because you were moved back a block.
Anti-Spider-Man. Yeah, I'll make a contortions check.
Yeah, sure.
Success at half.
He doesn't even tear a strand. It's amazing. There's all kinds of notices saying if you're caught here by the cops, then they're gonna fuck you in the skull and shit like that.
Nope.
Pete just walks through it. What? He says to you. So you guys are inside. There's an elevator. There's various cars and stuff that haven't been impounded yet. But eventually maybe. Your vehicle's like 2 blocks away. So it's a long fucking run to your car.
Josh, where do you want to rally at if we get separated?
Ooh.
Good thinking.
That's sexy talk.
Well, besides the hotel room, there's
I think your apartment. No, that's not good. There are cops there. I was thinking your apartment, but there are cops all over the place there.
The mansion. Oh, the apartment.
That's a really no. That's a definite no.
He tries to lure Rock into a death trap. Rock fails to fall for it.
Let's rally at a different hotel that we know about.
Or we just go to like a 24-hour McDonald's or something.
The Rock and Roll McDonald's downtown?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Yeah. So Russ got a card for setting up a rally point before you need one, yelling at each other while the bad guys are around. Hey, go to McDonald's. And the bad guy's like, So no problem.
We should take a Zeppelin in at this point because I've got Pilot Zeppelin plus 20.
So you guys head over to the Zeppelin launch pad. Oh wait, no. So you guys head over. There's an elevator. There's also stairs. Elevator and stairs, up and down.
Stairs down.
Does the car thing go down any further levels, or is it just one level?
No, it's just this level for parking. Now, it appears that the door into the stairs seems to be locked, and there's more police line do not cross tapes plastered across it. However, a simple lock picking roll will get you in at full. It's at full. Does anybody own lockpicks?
I've got one.
He hands you a lockpick that he doesn't know how to use, but he carries it because he's in the lockpick gang. And if you're in a lockpick gang and don't have lockpicks or can't pick locks, then they shoot you in the foot.
Yeah, I carry him around. I'm aspirational.
Yes. Well, let's try the fact that there's police tape on there and stuff. Let's see if the police knocked the door open and they've just pulled it shut first.
Okay.
Wow. Yes, they did. Bastard. So he just pushes it and it opens. I was hoping.
Yeah, well, I couldn't see why there would be police tape on it, and the fact that if there was lots of people with guns here and that, they would have gone for every single door hard.
Okay, I put the lockpicks back in my pack. Nice.
I shall crawl under the tape.
No problem. You crawl like a gopher under the tape, and you guys head in, and you go down, and
I'm checking for tripwires and laser wires in the wall, electronic wire beams in the wall all the way.
If there were any, the cops may have taken off with them, or the guys who came before the cops, or what in their weird black helicopters and conspiracy theories and stuff.
It's been 4 days, so I'm worried the Mossad left something, but okay.
Yeah. No problem. You guys eventually get down to the bottom level after clearing like a couple of storeroom levels and stuff, but the bottom level is where the interesting shit is. You find like an open door that goes to the sewers. Okay. There's also a big thing that used to be some sort of pool, and it had like a TV and stuff, which is currently turned off. And then above it, it looks like there was some sort of big container that had these doors. And there was looking at it, it looks like there was some sort of explosive thing there. When that went off, the doors went like this. And they dumped a whole bunch of shit. Give me evidence analysis roll, and I'll give you more information. There's also a strange figure in the middle of the not full of water pool anymore. It appears to be concrete.
Oh, Jesus.
Nope.
So in the middle of this concrete pool thing is some sort of figure going, which kind of looks like your deity, but made of concrete rather than water.
So they've dumped
So they put him in some concrete.
They've dumped concrete on him.
They put him in some concrete, and now the water is trapped in the concrete. How do you get water out of concrete?
Interesting. So they've dumped quick mixed concrete onto him.
Yep. Very, very clever.
And you're guessing that they fled through this other door, which it looks as though there's a bunch of marks like bullets were shot back and forth through it and stuff like that. So, yeah, you can't really reconstruct well, you guys might be able to reconstruct what happened, but your guess is they went that away. That away turns out to be a tunnel into the sewers of disappointment.
Yes.
I'm keeping Russ's name for those.
I am
Depending
pulling
on
my map out.
how heavy he is, let's see how heavy he is.
Yep.
In the tons range is my guess, because not only is he quote quote frozen, but all the water around him. So basically, it's a really big. It's a larger than life statue of concrete with a huge pedestal surrounding it, which is why the cops left it here, because they were like, nope, probably not evidence, just a stupid looking sculpture by an amateur. Let's leave it here.
Okay.
Because moving it looks like it would be super tough.
So Brown's been effectively immobilized.
And give me spot hidden rolls for the cherry on top. If you make it by 30 or less, then you have avoided its horrible thing.
Success by 30, success by 50, actually.
Russ stops Holmes and he goes, no, very dangerous. Somebody, you're not sure who, left a camera set up. You haven't walked in the frame on it, but it's set up so if you were searching around the room without a care, then you'd be spotted by the camera. But apparently the Rock has seen it, and he can smell what the camera is cooking, which is pain. Just one camera. One $30, $50, $100 camera. That's it.
All right.
Plugged into the building's power supply, which explains why it's still on. But
is it possible to get into the sewers without going into the frame?
No, it's made so that they can keep an eye on that door.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
With my chemistry knowledge,
ooh,
nice.
Do I know anything that we could get that we could put onto cement to break it down, basically, or to separate it out?
I'm going to make a chemistry roll too, just because I want to check it.
All right.
Success.
Wow.
Nice.
Pete?
Yep, make it as well.
Nothing Logan knows about. I mean, you could dissolve it in strong acid, maybe, but well, actually, I don't even know if acid would work, but something like that. And would that wouldn't really separate out the water? The water is gone. Water's, turned to rock.
I was just thinking that.
So right now, I'm afraid that your god is Schrödinger's cat, apparently, because while the Pete plan had a big upside in that you're not dead from lack of hero points, its downside was that apparently they weren't as delicate as you guys may have been, and were uncaring about preventing a small explosive from going off and putting your god into the Schrödinger's cat thing. You're not sure if he's alive or dead.
I don't think they'll move it from here. If you've still got your abilities, you can still do your stuff.
Yeah, he's not dead.
So, yes, but if they ever move it from here, what then? What then, McKay? What then?
We'll deal with that shit when we get to it.
Getting to that shit to deal with.
Cut to, though, the shit's coming down, Russ. Surprise!
You know it's going to get worse. Why is there even a guess?
I'd like to set up a camera down here.
If only you had one.
You want to stealth out, get a camera, set it up, stealth back in?
And you generally sending the information somewhere, so you can then look at it later.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Hello.
Are you ready to hear an important advertisement?
You know what you get with a landline, Logan? Spam calls. Lots and lots of spam calls.
I can't remember the last time I got a spam call.
Yep. Lots and lots of spam calls. I know what their numbers are, though, and stuff, so I just use the caller ID and pick it up and hang up. But, yep. Actually, this is an unusually heavy day, probably because I'm gaming. Just the way things go.
Cool. So apparently the quest to save your god has hit a snag in that he's gotten super, super heavy.
Right.
Now,
Now the doors and stuff, just so you know, they had to bring the pool down here. So the doors and stuff to take them, if you had enough strength and maybe like the right stuff to move shit and all that, which apparently it doesn't suspected vampires or blackulas. Apparently a dozen of them could carry a huge thing of fucking heavy ass water without any problem. Maybe even the concrete, but they're all either dead, gone, or both. So it's if you can find a way to move it, there's the space to move it, although you would definitely need like a big rig truck, which would not be drive car, that would be drive big rig truck, because they have a whole different gear set, and your characters may not know what double clutching and shit like that is. Yep. So yeah, there's horrible shit involved with driving a semi. So, but you would definitely need a semi. A moving van at this point, no, it's concrete's a little heavier than water, apparently.
Yep.
Plus, they broke part of the truck when they were transporting that much water, but didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm concerned about breaking it up. That may actually put the last nail in good old Brown AI's coffin. Otherwise, I don't know anything other than to keep an eye on it. Any ideas? Is there magic you have that could help with this?
No, not off the top of my head, not at this moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to quick AFK while you guys chew over this fucking tricky ass problem. I'm very curious as to what you come up with to solve it, because I will say if you can get his god to safety as opposed to, I'm sure he'll be fine here, then that'll be a nice end of adventure bonus for you.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Do you still have your glasses with you?
Mm-hmm.
We could inspect the place for magical energies.
Yeah, yeah. So what I was
We need to
thinking
make a
is,
gate. We need a gate.
no, we
Put a
don't.
gate on the thing.
If depends on how much is him and how much is the water. So if the shape is him, if we could chisel away his feet and then carry him out, and
Yeah.
you walk the walk, and we take him somewhere else. Say for example the alien city as an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah. The other option I have is I do have, at very poor skill, a ritual involving a metal circle. I have metal hose that I can put around and gate
Yeah,
us
yeah, yeah, yeah,
back to the Wild West.
yeah, yeah. I've got that ritual as well, but
How do
that's
you
got to
have
be
it?
done on a hill in the forest.
Well, we could try candles and then we could try candles and sage and see if it doesn't work underground. It's
Yeah,
definitely something that's worth a shot.
and
Let me
yeah,
see.
only at a new moon. But yeah, from memory, it's got to be because we had to go right out of town to do it
Yep.
because
Yep.
of the
Hill,
requirements of it.
new moon. I'm not sure how much of that stuff is actually required and how much isn't.
Yeah,
But I have it at half hobbyist, so not good.
I've got it. I've only ever done it the once, so it's not particularly high. Yeah, same here, about half hobbyist.
So that's not without some kind of fantastic card. I got a bunch of combat cards if you want to go down and do something about these guys. But that's what my deck looks like. It's all combat. So Logan, I came up with a possible idea of putting a metal ring around it and doing the ritual. I'm sorry. Now your earphones are on. I was thinking we could try the transit ritual, the metal circle with the incense and the sage incense and the candles, and transport it to Beastlands, Wild West Fairy Town. Yeah.
If you read the spell description, I think that you're not qualified on the location.
The hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wondering how much of that is for real and how much of it is.
Cut to, it shows like good-looking black guy fucking bound up in a chair, some guy screaming at him in Hebrew and then yelling, "Where's the whites?" And he's like, "The fuck is up with this racist shit?" Just not understanding it. And then back to Hebrew, and he's like, "I don't speak that language."
All right, so what about if we use the magic goggles, check it out, see how much of it, see if it's just the human shape is the magic bit, or if it's also the water bit as well.
Right, that's what I was thinking, but they may not work here because this is a limited magic zone.
If we enforce our will, they'll work.
Yep. I've got pretty decent will.
Yeah, same. My will's not too bad. I think your will might be better than mine, potentially.
Right. Okay, so who's trying it first? Because I'm going to explain how it works, and it's not good. Anyone?
I'm happy to do them first.
Right. Are you using the glasses?
Yes.
Right. So first step, mark off a charge. Second step, give me a willpower times 3. It starts to engage using the magic point, and then it either falls off or.
Yep. I get what you're saying. Nope. So basically, so it's just
you're ending up wasting charges is the downside.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. Happy to do that.
Want to give me a shot?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
So much for your first.
That's will times 1.
Woo.
Well
okay. Give me an analyze magic there, Russ.
These give you a plus 10%, Russ.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they do.
Do mine do that too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to ask how you enhance them. That is a failure on analyze magic. But what's going on? Where's the magic in this room?
It appears mostly concentrated in the statue, although there are tendrils going off, hence needing the analyze magic and stuff. Also, the glasses that give him a plus appear to be very different from the ones that you got, although they are doing the same thing. Kind of.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah. I've got 2 magic glasses now.
He's collecting them. He's hoping to get enough for everybody.
I describe in the minute that I have, I describe what I'm seeing to.
It's fluctuating around. He'd really need to take a look at himself in order to get stuff.
Does taking them off terminate the session, or can I just put them on his face?
Terminates the session, but he'll get it.
All right. I can't make heads or tails of what I saw, but there's something going on. There's tendrils going from the statue out of the room.
The important thing, Russ, is you got to check and will.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me just
unless you got 20, in which case you don't care anymore.
No, I got 16.
Go, more hit points. Woo! Run. How many charges do you have left, Pete?
19.
Fuck!
Boy, they really want to talk to you tonight, Russ.
Hello?
99, I will hero point that.
Aw, come on, I want to describe something dramatic and have them explode off of your face. And you go, the magic is too much.
Pencil.
Okay, I unplugged the fucking phone.
Well done.
Because this does not happen. This is like
first
definitely because we're gaming.
First I've heard of it. So yeah, unplugging was the right thing to do. If somebody has a real emergency, they'll light fire to your house to let you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that 2 hero points there, Pete?
No. That was just to get rid of the 99. The other 2 are
charges
from the glasses. Charges from the glasses and charges from me.
How many charges do you have left on the glasses, Pete?
17.
Cool. So, Pete, how's your analyze magic?
Yeah, this is where it goes.
Yep.
26. Yeah, and I don't have any skill cards. Let's do that. Come on. Yes.
Nice.
He goes, yeah, I think we could take just the statue. All we need is one of those things. Work around the statue with that, and we should be okay. The little things going in and out, I think, are not so much part of the god, but weird influence and shit.
So either that or hammering, depending on how much we want to do.
Now, you definitely want a fucking jackhammer for this. You don't want to fuck around with that. Using a hammer and chisel, because this shit it's fairly deep looking pool, could take fucking forever. Forever.
Okay. I just wasn't sure how risky it was using a jackhammer.
Super risky.
Super risky. Driving a semi down here is super risky. We got to get it up the stairs.
No.
I don't know how we do that.
No. If we chip away just the statue, we carry the statue out into the sewers, and you walk it somewhere else.
I thought he said it was a statue in the pedestal.
Yeah, we chip away the statue from the pedestal. We don't need the pedestal.
Was the pedestal glowing with magic? Logan, was the pedestal glowing with magic?
According to Holmes, it's at first, at your glance, it appeared to be magic, but he's like, no, that's just influences and shit. He doesn't need that. He just needs the statue part. But still, that's several hundred pounds. Much easier than moving the whole thing, though. Much easier.
All right, let's get some jackhammers.
Okay. So, where would you guys like to get jackhammers? This is not you guys leave to go buy jackhammers at 4 in the morning.
There's a place that rents all sorts of weird and wonderful gear in Victoria, or in Australia. I can't think what they're called.
Actually, you guys can buy a jackhammer for like $200.
All right, we buy a jackhammer.
I just looked it up on Amazon.
Home Depot apparently rent leases
Yeah,
them as well.
that's what I figured is at a hardware store. They'll rent it.
No problem. You guys get a couple of jackhammers. These are called operate heavy equipment. So this will be extra fun for Logan because most people overlook this wildly useful skill. Of course, fumbling it means you just go to town on the god himself, like fuck you, or you're doing your thing and it sends a crack right through him and he goes, something fun like that for Logan. But both of you can give me now. You smuggle them in here. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you get them in. Getting them out is going to be the tricky part anyway. So you guys like show up late at night with your giant jackhammers, like a couple of evil fucking Santa Clauses. And so both of you give me operate heavy machinery roll to see if you can make any headway against this evil concrete, which seems not only to have landed on this thing, but been stirred up nicely.
That's a double fail.
Cool.
Does my mining help at all?
I would, for your next roll after your hero point, I'd definitely allow you to support your jackhammery with your mining.
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys, without spending a hero point, you guys can each have one more attempt. After that, you just give up and go, it's impossible. Nothing can do it. We're gonna do it.
Very noisy and stuff. Would something like geology be of assistance?
Sure. You can support yourself with geology as well to know how to not hopefully send a crack through the god. By the way, you guys also discovered the one important thing you forgot to bring with you here. If anybody can name it off by the time I count to 5, I'll give you
depending on the amount of crap and dust we're kicking up, probably like dust filters so we don't.
Haven't thought of that, but yes,
and
sure.
Goggles for our eyes.
Yes, that's not the main thing, but yes, the eyes are definitely good to protect.
A truck.
Something to help us carry him, or a trolley to help him wheel him out.
That would be
a forklift, a hand cart, a truck.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any of that shit, but right now you've got jackhammers, and jackhammers is what you got. Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hearing is what you don't have anymore. So, jackhammers are freaky loud, especially when you're in a basement. So, yeah, you just consider your EHR deaf as fuck, and it'll allow you to work on your lip reading. So, this is your second and last jackhammering roll. Go ahead and support yourself with your geology or mining. Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's a fumble, and that's a fail.
You give yourself a -10, and you're just like, fuck it. He's got his jackhammer thing stuck in the concrete, and it pretty much.
I hero pointed it and failed, Logan.
Oh.
I fumbled, Logan. 92 was a fumble. Oh. I'm doing this at Learn.
Well, that was for your supporting thing, though. You didn't support yourself, but did you actually do that?
I did not take a support roll because my skill is so low that it would just be really stupid if I got a great roll and and got it for the support. So, if I can't really support myself, I don't do that. So that was the roll for jackhammering.
No problem. Pete, how did you do?
Fail, but before no fumble or anything. All right. So how good a hand have you got? I've got dissemination, which will allow me to refill my hand. We get some.
I got a bunch of combat cards, so fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got round. I don't think. Well, actually, I've got a tick in will because we both had ticks in will because we activated the glasses.
So give me a couple cards. And I'll decide what to
discard. 5 that somebody's thrown out might be a good one.
And there you go. Have that one. And get rid of the sticky hands and get rid of the round vision.
All right, I'm going to get rid of all my damage bonus cards.
Draw 6.
That'll put me back to 6.
Come on, no reds, which is good.
Big Jim Slade.
Oh, Big Jim Slade, you just pick him up and go, right!
I had Big Jim Slade at the very start of this session.
You got rid of it?
It's,
Oh, that's right. World of Pain.
we had to get rid of all. Yeah, World of Pain. Got rid of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have just picked up the gun.
Oh, Failure is Sweet. Oh, that's a lovely, lovely card.
Mhm.
I don't think I've got. Skill plus 15. Very nice. Or Replenish. Very nice. Lose Brothers. Completely nullifies any explosion damage. Entire block.
That's
That's not
nice.
gonna help. Yep,
That's
not gonna
the
help
grenade
us.
card.
I was gonna say
Yeah, it's
you
not
could
gonna help
always
us.
get some explosives and try to blow the god out of this.
Yeah, that helps us, not the god though.
I was gonna say that can't possibly go wrong for you.
Yep.
And Happy Holidays. So a couple of good cards, a couple of crap. Oh, and an assistant plus 8 d8 damage. So I've got to replenish, so we can play Replenish.
Okay, so everybody?
Yep. And I'll get rid of
Go,
4
go,
of those
gadget card play.
cards.
I'm just getting rid of all these lovely combat cards in my snake bite.
I think Pete's gonna keep the failure sweet as my guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got
definitely
plus
keep that.
skill plus 15, so I'm going to keep that as well. Case.
I got a skill plus 15.
Yeah, got no reds. Oh, got a full retrieve.
Ooh, here comes the replenish is still currently on top.
I have a victory.
Nice.
Oh, what to do?
Now, so we haven't had any critical cards come out that I know of. We've got the big Jim Slade there though. So I could use the full retrieve on the. I can't remember.
No,
It's big Jim Slade.
Full retrieve is the card
Top
on top of the discard pile. Sir.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the card on top. Sorry, yes.
It's just you can retrieve victories with it.
Yeah, so it's either now replenish or victory. Your choice.
I say we retrieve the victory. I can give you a skill plus 15 on the jackhammer.
Oh, I've got a skill plus 15 already.
Okay, I don't have any supporters, so I can't play more than one of those.
Yeah. And I've got a skill plus 5.
Oh, decisions.
Clueless. Vision. Value sweet.
And I'm down to 6 hero points. I'm not spending any more this adventure.
I wouldn't either. No. I think we can get those 6 sucked out of him like a vampire.
Which means I'm not trying anything highly risky either.
Well, even if you make your jackhammer roll, then there's still the moving it onto some sort of cart, then getting it into the reinforced heavy-duty elevator, then hoping that works with concrete. It should.
No, I was actually thinking into the sewers, and then he sewer walks us somewhere else.
The sewers one is much more problematic because I don't know if the two of you can carry a solid concrete bigger than life statue, and it's not big enough to have like trolleys and shit going through. It's just a normal sized door, and often the sewers get fairly narrow.
Yeah, right. Contortions.
Yeah, not even including the contortions, just normal tunnels and stuff. All
right, so he wouldn't be able to walk us. I just meant walk us across somewhere else in the sewers.
So, well, it should be fun. So, what are you going to do? The replenish is still on top, but maybe it stays there. Maybe it doesn't. We don't know.
I can't think of any other cards that would help us other than Big Jim Slade. So, and that's been drawn already.
Reroll, crit.
Yeah, crit. That would do it. You wanna pull that? You wanna retrieve that replenish? I could use the victory points. Okay, go ahead.
So it's up to you. I mean, it's your god, dude.
It's your god, not mine. I don't worship him.
Yeah, okay.
It's your
pull the replenish. Pull the replenish. Let's do it again.
Which way do you want to go with this? All right, I'll pull the replenish.
You see, the universe is against the Rock having a lot of hero points because he likes to live life on the edge. The look of resignation on Russ's face.
And the full retrieve, replenish.
See, it's a problem that needs to be solved without combat. It's weird.
This is bizarre. It says I have 6 cards, but I've only got 5 pictured.
Insta hero. Gain a hero point instantly.
I got to fuck your couch, so
Drop 2, and then you gain a hero point instantly.
Logan, I don't know quite what to make of this. Oh, there's a 6 card. Thank you. I got to replenish.
Nice. So what does the drop? What does the fuck your couch do again, Russ?
Everybody drops 2 cards immediately.
All right. So I'll drop the helpful librarian and the natural weapons plus 20.
I take a check in essence.
All right. I'll trade you the insta hero because you've blown.
Does the instant hero play immediately?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much, Pete.
That's
There
right.
you go.
So Pete, just discard the instant hero and take a card from Russ. Easier than trying.
Well, we just did a trade, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
It's easy to drag. All right, thank you.
That's right.
Yeah, I gave Matty a failure is sweet because he rolled a 7 on a 19 learn.
Whoa. Yeah,
All
right now, if Pete can hold on to that, I think his willpower is going up, is what I suspect, if he can get a 7 out of it.
Yeah,
That's
so
a big
throw a replenish again. Let's see what we get.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep, I'll do the replenish. I'll get rid of the red. So discard. You're keeping that one card?
I'm keeping the victory, yeah.
Oh, yes, the victory, of course. There's replenish. Get 4 cards.
Discard 1 piece of gear.
Break 3. Use this round to get 3. All grapples currently, as well as any non-magical idiots play on.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay, so I got feeling paranoid and discard 1 piece of gear. My goddamn binoculars blow up again.
well, I got a victory.
I'll have to replace those. I'll have to remember to replace those.
The rest is rubbish, unfortunately. Now,
I broke them with the jackhammer. That's the role-playing explanation.
If we could get him into Brown into card play, we'd be able to trade him break 3.
Wow, that'd be impressive. So,
well, it just says non-magical bindings. So
I got nothing.
so if we had a dissemination or something like that.
As far as the feeling paranoid, Logan, the only people I have negative favors with right now is the Glass Blowers Guild, the Stained Glass Guild.
No, I'm going with the Mossad.
I have negative favors with the Mossad.
Oh yeah, they're really irritated because it was your phone that caused them to launch a $100,000 or more operation, and you have foiled them somehow, so they're pissed at you.
Okay, great.
But you already knew that. They just sit around looking angrier and angrier.
Yeah.
How many negative favors do I have with the Mossad so I can put that on my sheet?
I'm really not judging it in favors. I'm just judging Mossad is irritated with rock.
Okay, actually, I don't have negative favors with anybody. So enemy, great, the fucking Mossad.
It's for the best. And it's not even your fault, which makes it extra cool.
Yep.
So, is there any more card play, or are you guys stuck with the
Yeah, no, I don't have any other card play.
Yeah, I got a skill plus 10, a nada, and gun fu. So nothing.
So I will blow 1 more hero point.
Way to try to save Russ's god. Where's your Messiah now, Russ?
Geology.
He's apparently in a waiting pool made of concrete.
Pete hammers on the concrete with his fist. No!
That was my geology roll to support.
He may still pull it off.
Yeah, now spend a skill plus 15, which gives me 35 for jackhammer. Yes, by half. Yes, it is by half, sorry.
Now you can either have a check and operate heavy machinery, or if you'd like to specify jackhammer. Personally, I take operate heavy machinery.
No, I think I'll take operate heavy machinery myself
Much,
as well.
much better. But it also gives you a check and learn, I believe, since you have that at base.
I have learn at max unless it can go
No,
over
I would
20.
not bother. Well, not yet. I would not bother to take a check and learn then.
Can you go above 20?
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's special things that allow you to, but you guys have not yet hit them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And getting above 20 is freakishly hard.
Well, with a failure is sweet, you know.
Oh yeah. That's one of the ways.
If you can naturally do that, if there's not a level cap on it, then
There's totally a cap on it unless you have special stuff.
right. Okay. All right, let's carry this thing to the elevator.
Mhm.
Both of you
rolls,
guys give me
everybody.
a massive strength roll to just lug it like a fucking toddler.
That's a regular strength roll.
Yeah, that's a regular strength roll.
You guys could really use like something to put it on to move it and stuff. It's a bit heavy for strengthening it with brute force.
All right, let's go finish the equipment run and get what we actually need, which is a
No.
trolley and a truck. We can
You
put
guys
this on the
know-
back of a pickup truck because we can pick it up, right?
You might be able to if you're on super level ground, or if you have a reinforced chassis and stuff. I'd recommend a heavier truck, or at least a reinforced chassis, because you don't want. I've seen people try to put stuff of about this weight onto regular pickups, and then their pickup goes conk, and then drags on the wheel and shit. It's not good.
So maybe a moving van. That's a regular drive roll instead of a truck roll.
Yeah, you can get
And it's
around
got
like.
one of those. Although I
Okay,
assume
so
that-
cut to
there
with
is a-
trolley and moving van.
There is a U-Tow-It van that's been left in the garage that looks damn familiar. You think
Oh, it's
the
still
bad
here,
guy-
is it?
I
Yeah,
look
yeah.
under the visor for the keys.
Give me a luck roll. Why not? It might be there.
That's luck and half.
Yes.
Just like in the Terminator movies, you think watching The Rock go.
Well, I don't see-
"Hmm."
I don't see why they would have removed them.
In fact, there's even like a trolley in the back. It's not quite suitable for the statue, but it's like the two-wheel trolley. You might be able to do it on that. It'd be another strength roll, but you both need to make it
All
at
right.
full. So you're like,
Okay.
yeah,
Let's
fuck
try
it.
it.
You
Let's
take
do
the
it.
bad guy stuff and decide to do it.
Success at full.
Great. It's all up to Pete.
Yep.
You guys are freakishly strong, and you maneuver that onto it, and you're ready to rock out. I'm going to ask for a drive roll because you have delicate cargo in the back, and having it roll back and forth may break off parts of it.
That's me. See
Okay.
if I can drain some more pause.
So
Yay.
silly
I think
question.
that is my drive exactly. Yes,
If you-
that is my drive
Nice.
exactly.
Aw.
Where are we taking him to?
Right now, you're just driving around. As soon as you go up through the gate, it just shows you guys burst through this thick netting of police line do not cross tape. Just dun, 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 stolen vehicle, police line. You know, the only way you can make this better is by hitting your own car and causing the trunk to pop open and reveal the weapons in the back.
Yeah, no. Where are we
Okay.
taking the statue to, Russ?
Either the fountain or Clem's.
Why Clem's? You won't be able to take him through Clem's.
Oh, you can't take objects through Clem's?
You can, but you've got to sit them on your lap.
We get a distance away and then pull over. Have this discussion.
Yeah, fine. You guys pull over somewhere quiet where hopefully you won't have the Mossad flying after you.
So yeah, so it's the case. The issue is returning him to the fountain. The people who went and grabbed him from there know where that is.
Yep. Yep, they do.
If our,
But
mansion,
I'm
if our mansion wasn't under surveillance, I would say we'd put him in the garden as something in the garden.
okay.
You're gonna make his god into a garden gnome? That's awesome.
Well, the best place to hide him is in plain sight. You just stick him there, and people think he's just something in plain sight.
if you were to paint him like a garden gnome, it would help with the blending in.
Yeah, he's a bit big for a garden, though.
You'd need to get the funny hat and everything, sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
There might be
that's
other statue parks in town.
yeah.
This statue doesn't look good enough to really fit into a statue park.
Okay.
I mean, unless you have stone carving. If you're a member of the Stonecutters Guild, that would be a big help right now.
I am actually. I have a Stonecutters Guild card.
Nice. I'd give you a plus 5% for it, although you may end up shattering your god.
Okay.
Probably not a good idea.
I didn't say it was a good idea, but it's fucking funny.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason I say back to the fountain is because I'm wondering if that would extract the water and reset him. And then we can take him somewhere with the pump.
It'd be super hard to get him down there.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I couldn't see that. Couldn't see him.
Going down the stairs.
You're thinking if you put concrete into water, if there was any water in the fountain, which there isn't.
It's just going to be concrete and water.
Yeah.
And getting him through the maze would be annoying.
Yeah, we could take him to the lake and see if he can leach out into different water. Or whatever we have here in San Angeles. See if putting him in contact with other water will make him...
Yeah. That whether or not he can then transfer himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or into so you got either like a lake or the ocean or a river.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, or someone's swimming pool.
Yep, someone's swimming pool.
But I don't know whether or not he'd be able to. Yeah.
Swimming pool might be a little difficult to get him up and into the.
If it's an in-ground, it wouldn't be.
Instead of Blackula, Schrödinger's God might be a better title for this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like Schrödinger's God. That's a good one.
Cool. We'll go with that.
Yes, as I said, whether or not put him in, whether or not into a river or.
To make a long story short, you guys find a pond or whatever, and stick him in it. Still a statue.
Yeah.
Apparently, his leaching ability is not working.
Shit.
So, yeah. What do you want to do with him is still the big question. I'm assuming you guys are now covered in mud, tired to the bone, but he's back in the back of the truck, also covered in mud. Possibly.
Let's find a body of water and sink him to the goddamn bottom of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or the other thing would be is to put him in, rent a not a shed, storage unit, and put him in a storage unit.
Yep.
But,
storage units are easy to forget and can be traced back to us. We just drop them in a swamp somewhere and let them sink underwater.
Everybody goes to the swamp in this campaign.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And then we know where he is, so if we ever work out a way of separating him from the cement, we can go and retrieve him, and he's going to be pretty hard for anybody else to locate.
Well, I would like to point out that getting a fucking heavy concrete statue out of a swamp is a pretty major undertaking if you can even find it in the swamp.
Yep. That's the idea. Really hard to get it out. For the other guys too.
Plus, there's no swamps near you. You're in fucking California, near LA. Actually, in LA.
We'll sink it in a pond then.
Okay.
Point is, let's sink it.
Or a lake or a river, whatever. A body of water that is convenient. I mean, obviously the ocean's convenient, but
don't want that, because that will just get covered in sand when the tides come in and out and stuff. We'll never find them again.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want a static body of water, not the ocean.
Okay.
Well, let's see. There's Lake Hollywood.
Sounds good. The brown god is now a denizen of Lake Hollywood.
Wow, that's just alarming. Lake Hollywood Reservoir. Cool. Please make a note that you've dropped him off there. Yeah, I figure you guys are able to get him in there. You've kind of got an idea where he is, but in order to get him back, you'll probably have to dredge the lake and find a way to lift him out and stuff like that.
Yep.
We get him out the same way the salvage divers do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's you can't get a statue of a lake. I'm just saying it's
stuff around them, fill up with air, and float her up.
Likely hire a salvage team, since that's going to require all sorts of skill checks. But
oh yeah, I'd be happy to make the rolls for that.
Yeah. Get Logan to roll.
Plus, there's a lot of heavy equipment involved in an operation like that.
Works for me.
Great. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty much gone forever is what you're thinking, and you're like, oh man. But yeah, so you're pretty sure though, if you can get him out of this pickle, then you're due for some sort of reward. But apparently, he's still in this pickle. So go ahead and discard any cards you guys don't want anymore. We're doing end of mission refills.
Okay. Did you have any better ideas, Pete, before we?
No. I mean, part of the thing was to put him somewhere where people can't find him.
Yeah, nobody gives a crap about Hollywood Lake. I'm not even sure if you're allowed to take photographs of parts of it because Californians are weird. No natural beauty for you.
I've got the victory. I'm going to take
I've got a victory as well.
Nice.
Oh, you've got 2 victories going.
Do you want to draw cards, or you want to just take the victories and run?
I'm happy to take what we've got and run if you don't want to draw cards.
I don't think we should draw cards. Yeah, I think it's been going that way.
All right.
But the Hollow Victory is waiting for you. Okay,
actually, I already played Hollow Victories, so why don't we draw cards?
Yeah, no, then we're just going to get one of the other, like Yin Yang or one of the other red cards to screw us over.
I just drew. I've got nothing. You can draw if you want to or not.
No, I won't.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So you're up to plus 5 hero points. Yes.
5 hero points. All right. Hey, I got more than I started out with.
Weird. You're not supposed to go up in your hero points, Russ. Not you.
All right. So does Rocky gain any sand for rescuing his god? Yes, his god's still trapped, but at least we've got control of him.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you each a D4 sand for it, but you'd feel much better if he was back in the pink.
Concerned about myself. It was more.
Well, yeah,
Rocky.
but you were there.
Yeah. I'm at max sand.
Okay, I noticed you rolled a 1, so apparently he doesn't feel good about it either.
Yep.